today is the next off I got, and I don't even know how many days I'm here because it's been so long that I have not seen my family. It seems really long, and each day is so long in the class. I think it's almost like 9 hours, and it seems like we have spent probably 3 days in one day because it's so long, and you're constantly studying, and the breaks are like 10 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes. Sometimes we get lunch break for just 40 minutes, and then in that 40 minutes you have to go from one building to another building, and you walk in the cold. So the days are very long here, and the nights are very short. The nights are just, I close my eyes and the night is gone. And mornings, not morning, the days are so long. It seems like I'm spending 3 days in one day. It's like I'm in some other part of universe, where like how in Interception they say, not the Interstellar, they spend one day in that planet, which is equal to I don't know how many years in, like 1,000 or whatever years in or on Earth. It just seems like that one day in the training center, or that I'm here, is probably 3 days of my life in Vancouver. I don't know if that makes sense, but the comparison is from Interstellar, I think. So today is the next off I got from my previous, I made a previous video where I explained my lifestyle in my first off, and this is the next off that I got. So it's 2 days off. This is the first day of my off, and I got 2 days off for the very first time because before that we only got 1 day off. So this is a 2 days off, and I'm trying to prep everything in this 2 day for the coming struggle for in the future week, which is 5 days. So the coming 5 days will be equal to 15 days. Yeah, my maths is not very strong, but that's how it's going to feel. It will be equal to 15 days. Because each day, as I said, is almost like 3 days. So I'm preparing for that. I'm trying to cook some food for myself. So right now I got some, hold on. Okay, there you go. So right now I got some chicken for me. And I thought, because it's a 2 day off, so let me just prepare some homemade food and treat myself. Because most of the other days we just eat something like grab and go. So I'm gonna cook some rice. That's in my agenda, because that's the easiest thing to cook. I have some tortilla that I always take for my lunch in this classroom because it's easy. Come back, I eat my fried rice with vegetables. And yeah, currently I have a little bit of chicken that I ordered. Our grocery order is the delivery is complimentary from the hotel, so I can order something and then they will get it delivered to the hotel. So that's complimentary. But that is why I was able to get some chicken, and I'm going to cook some chicken, and I will try to be as fast as possible, because after finishing the cooking, I need to give my first aid exam, which contains 100 questions, and I have to see if it's time bound or not, but it's 100 questions and I need to pass it. I think it's 85% that I need to get to pass it before I take my first aid course in the classroom. And I think which is on, like after this day off, I have an exam, and then after the days off, I have an exam, and then after that, just immediately after that, I have first aid. So I need to have this completed, basically. Currently, I'm trying to make some curry, chicken curry, and I got my tomatoes, I got my potatoes, because I'm gonna make some curry in traditional Bengali style. Maybe I'll try to make it that way. So I need some potatoes, because in Bengali chicken curry you put some potatoes. So yeah, apart from that, I did my laundry this morning. Laundry is not free. You pay for your laundry here, and you have to pay for the detergent. So I got a little bit of detergent from Vancouver when I was traveling. So I got something for myself too. So I did my laundry today, and I was able to use the detergent. And what else did I do? Yeah, I did my laundry. I did some homework. I did, because we have 1 month of homework and we need to finish them in a timeline. So I did some homework, and now we're going to cook some chicken. And probably after cooking the chicken, I'm gonna, because I already ate some food that was there from previous day, so I'm not hungry. I'm just gonna cook the chicken, and then I'm gonna start my first aid exam, and then probably later in the evening I'm gonna cook some rice for, if not for 4 to 5 days. That's what I do. I cook a lot of chicken. Sorry, not chicken. Chicken is I'm cooking right now. So yeah, I cook a lot of rice. I cook a lot of rice with vegetable, like a fried rice. And I keep it in my fridge during my training days because it helps me every day after I come back from training, which I do. Which I come back around 8:30. Yeah, 8:30. So I'm so tired after that. I just grab it and that's my quick meal. So I'm gonna do that later on, and I'm gonna prepare. Hopefully, if I can do my exam today successfully, the first exam. I think which is kind of like open book exam, but then I don't know if it's time bound or what. I need to check. I haven't opened it. Then I can prepare myself for my exam, which is not first aid, which is safety related. Safety means like your door operation in emergency, your door operations, your water evacuation drills, your land evacuation drills, and stuff like that are we are getting. So we have an exam. We are getting tested on these skills after 2 days. So that's why, which is day after tomorrow. So I have to prepare for that. I more or less know things because I understood in the class, but I still need to go through them and just give my 100% and then see how the results are. Hopefully they will be good because all the exams I gave, I got 101, I got 97, which is one mistake I did, and I got 97 in another exam, which is again a one mistake. So if you do one mistake, you're getting 97 out of 100. And of course, if you don't do any mistake, you get 100. So far 3 exams and they are gone well. And let's hope everything goes well, smooth. I miss my kids so much. My older one was sick earlier and now my baby is sick too. So I need to finish this and go home. Soon. That's what my target is, and I want to do it successfully. That is the seed. Hopefully my kids will get well soon, especially my baby is suffering a lot right now. I mean, I think she has viral, but then when babies have cough and cold, it doesn't go that easily, and she keeps coughing whole night, and she's not able to sleep at night. I'm worried for her. And what else? I think that's it. That is what is going to be my day for today. Sorry. That is what is going to be my routine for the day. Yesterday, for the very first. So yesterday was for the very first time I went outside with my classmates and we had hot pot. So I feel bad every time not every time I went first time, I feel bad when I go out because my kids at home. But I did because I was feeling very low sitting here in the hotel, and I thought the best thing to do is to go outside and not to think about the stressful part. So yeah, I went outside, I had some hot pot with my friends who are my classmates too, and then I came back home, I slept, woke up late, and this is what I'm doing now, cooking. Cleanup I did some cleaning in the morning too. We get some cleaning help from the housekeeping, but then they have some what I understood is they have some fixed schedule for Westjet employees, so they will only come on those days to clean up, and I honestly didn't want them to come on the days when I'm not here, so I just didn't let them come in. So what happened is my room became a hot mess, and so I cleaned up today myself whatever I could, and I replaced the garbage and I placed, and now my room is good. So I'm feeling much better. I need to cook and then to start studying, get my first exam. What else is happening here? Nowadays we are doing all the drills. We did the fire drills, like how to fight the fire when there's a fire in the galley, when there's a fire in the lavatory, when there's a fire in the passenger seat or overhead bin. So we had to fight the fire. We also fought the real fire with Halon, and what else we did? So those parts are interesting, and I cleared them all, and then I think now it's mostly we have to hold on. So now it's mostly about the emergency drills that are left, which is if we ditch on water, if it's a planned emergency, if it's an unplanned emergency, uh, ho- what are our commands, what is the operating procedure, what do we do if it's planned emergency, what are the things we need to do. Then the commands change in planned and unplanned water editing. Also will be tested on these skills, like the practical. So we have to pretend, it's like a pretend play. So I have to pretend that there's an aircraft, and we go there, we sit there like how we sit on the jump seat in a normal flight, and then they give us a situation. Okay, you crash landed or you ditched in a water, and this is unplanned. So what you gonna do? So I open the door, and then what I do, what are my commands, how am I assisting the passenger. I have to act it all. And in this procedure, if I forget something important or I mess up, then of course they give me feedback, or depending, like people get fail or pass. So it is difficult. It's not easy because it's not just one command that I have to remember. It's basically landings. That crash landing and ditching has different commands. Then you have planned emergency, unplanned emergency. So everything has a different command. And command is like what you shout out to your passengers and you tell them to do, how they can evacuate the aircraft as soon as possible. And that is what commands help. So that is what is going on nowadays, and that is what is going to be for the remaining week, I guess. And we will be getting assessed for each of those commands and each of those skills. So we will be taken to an aircraft. So there is a aircraft that is there in Westjet office. It's not a real aircraft, but they have made exact replica of it, and it does, like in the smoke. You can see this. In case of fire, you can see the smoke. In case of emergency, you can hear how the aircraft stops in emergency, and the lighting changes and the sound effects. Just like you go for those 4D and 5D movie theater and you pay something and then you feel those things. It's just like that. So you feel it because you can hear, you can see the sound. You can see the smoke for the fire, you can hear the sound, you can see the sound effects and lights effect. So it gives you a lot of idea. And then on base of my skill, like what I learned and how I'm executing them, I get skill verified, and that is very important being a flight attendant. Sorry for the people who are vegan, because right now I'm trying to cook some chicken. Anyways, so after we are done with the drills, I think they will go quickly through the service part. What I understood in our training is service is a very small part of it, at least for here, like in Westjet, because I think they don't do very long haul flights, or it's just my perception. We don't have a lot of elaborated services here. So that's why the service is just a little part of my training. I have not been taught any service yet. Like I have been only taught like safety features and security features of an aircraft or an airport, or what are we supposed to do and what are we not supposed to do. So I think it's going to come soon. I mean the service part, but it hasn't started, and I am assuming the service part will not be a lot. It's not going to be very elaborated. It's going to be a brief part. While in Qatar Airways, because it's mostly long haul flights, and we used to have like three, four services. A lot of services we used to do, and that is why I remember like the training was longer, because like almost for half a month or more than that, like it was only based on service, and we did a lot of service training. And then you do economy service separate, then you do premium service. When you get promoted, you do premium service later on. That's again like an half a month or something training. So here I think service is not so important, because we are only doing like small short sectors. It's mostly US, and for Vancouver it's mostly US flights that we do that are a little bit longer, and that's why I think the service is not so important for them. But anyway, safety is the utmost thing for any flight attendant or cabin crew, because that's what we are there for, and not for majorly for the service. And yeah, so that is what it is. So I think after this we're going to have a service, and then once we have our service, then I think we'll have a final exam, which will be again for 100 question, I heard. And then I think it will be questions from from day one to the last day. Oh, I can't wait to finish everything and go home. I can't wait to start my normal life. I miss my family so much. I know everyone does the same. There are other mothers who are here with me in training. So in case if anybody's wondering, I'm the only mother. No, there are other mothers who are in the training and they have, they have left their kids home. In my batch, nobody has a toddler at home. They have little older kids. But I know like there are mothers who have toddlers at home and who are doing this as well. So it is difficult, I know that. But we shall overcome. So I think that's for today. And maybe tomorrow I will see. Tomorrow I have off if I can make a video. But that's for today. So this is Westjet flight attendant training, and I think it is our day 7th. It is our day 7th or 8th. Or maybe more. Now that I have lost the counts of days, because every day feels like 3 days, as I said. So I lost the count. But see you later. Bye.